After you die, would you want to live inside a virtual reality? Knowing that you can't exist unless someone out there is paying for your data services? Your consciousness would continue to inhabit a place and interact with other dead people and also the living through a VR, but you can't actually have a job or do something really productive. Not to mention, this is confinement till eternity or until your data runs out. Point is, virtual afterlife is science fiction, but it is not an attractive premise once you come to think about it. Hello, namaskar, welcome, swagatam. You are with the Versatile Doctor. My name is Dr. Abhinav Atul, and today I'll be talking about the Amazon Prime original series Upload is an Amazon Prime original series, the first season of which started streaming on the 1st of May. All except the first of the 10 episodes in this season are around 25 minutes long, which makes it a very small dose in binge watching. This also means that it is likely a movie story which is stretched, diluted and extended to make enough material for a series. Suffice it to say, the setup and introduction to the premise is strong, although quite predictable, and yet it gets diluted with filler scenes, unconvincing characters, uninteresting subplots, and we are left with a feeling of, are we there yet? Don't get me wrong, the rom-com elements in this season are good. The chemistry between the lead characters is great and is the main reason that makes this season watchable.
You know you can walk on water whenever you want.
No way.
Moreover, the world building around the premise of a virtual afterlife is well executed. And still, this is nothing more than a run-of-the-mill TV show, not the nail-biting and edge-of-the-seat web series that we have gotten used to. The story revolves around Nathan, played by Robbie Amell, whose untimely death and possessive rich girlfriend lead to him being uploaded into a fancy afterlife service.
We really want to upload?
We could be together forever.
You're so amazing. But forever is just like so long.
The manner of his death, the manner of Nathan's death, is the overarching plot thread that drives this season forward. The underlying conspiracy is quite predictable, even with the forced twist of morality that is revealed in the very last episode. In any case, this is not the main focus of this season, by a long shot. Even the trailers did not present this story as a murder mystery.
Lakeview, uplifting views, timeless Americana.
Yes.
The story is more focused on demonstrating all the things that this virtual afterlife in this Victorian era hotel entails. Setting up the rules of this world, the goods, the bads. This is the second most important aspect of this season. The most important one, the blooming romance between Nathan and Nora.
Is this what you look like for real? You're not some old dude or something?
No, this is me.
Nora is played beautifully by the singer and actress Andy Allo. The relationship is sweet and endearing, although nothing unique. In fact, in the given setting, it feels like it might be as common an occurrence as any workplace romance. So much so that they made it a point of mentioning that there is a policy against it. Then there is the child actor Reese Slack, who plays the part of Dylan, a dead boy in the same afterlife service as Nathan, and he is amazing. He shines in every scene and steals the show.
Nobody feels like they should be here. You think I wanted to fall into the Grand Canyon?
That's how you died?
They should expect people to try and break the glass floor.
He is certainly more entertaining than the mischievous Luke, played by Kevin Bigley. Luke and Dylan are featured alongside Nathan the most to introduce us to the world of this afterlife, and they serve this purpose well, although there is no other purpose to them. Luke does not develop a friendship with Nathan as we might have expected, nor does Nathan develop a fatherly affection towards Dylan. What I mean to say, there is a serious lack of character development throughout this story, which makes this season as a whole less impactful. Being set in a sci-fi world, there is a decent amount of CGI in this season.
So I understand you were in a bad place yesterday. It's only weird if you make it weird.
And for the most part, the visual effects are good, not bad. But there are places where the CGI sticks out like a sore thumb, especially when we see the traffic around these self-driving cars. And there are places where the green screen effect is evident. Again, mostly average, not bad. The sci-fi elements of this season are, well, science fiction, so they don't necessarily need to make sense. This thing is most prominent in the interaction between the virtual avatars of living people and the dead people in their virtual reality.
You're dead, man. What's up?
Since there is no way for the living to feel the sense of touch unless they are wearing a very ugly suit, and even so there is no sensation of smell. This inability to touch or feel the ambience is something I have noticed in many movies and many shows where two people are interacting across a virtual reality platform. You might not agree, but I think this small thing makes a big impact on how people perceive things on an emotional level, and so the romance doesn't have that much impact on the viewers as it would have if the viewers knew the people are in the same plane of existence. Anyway, this season is a short story about a romance which the writers might be thinking is improbable and unique, but I think the writers, the showrunners would have fared better if they focused more on the suspense and crime aspect of the story. The world building is nice, the CG is mostly good, and it lends to a light viewing, nothing too deep. The characters of Nathan and Nora are well flushed, but the character of this rich girlfriend of Nathan's could have been handled better than to make her an annoying and shallow person just for the sake of comic relief.
This one.
Do I dare? Dare.
Yes.
Overall, this season is worth a binge just once to pass the time and have a few laughs.
Ask yourself, how did I get here?
Denied. In-app purchase required.
Nothing you would miss if you skipped it. I'll give the first season of Amazon Prime Original Upload 6 thumbs ups out of 10. What do you think? Have you already binged through this short season? Which is the movie or series you are most looking forward to in the coming weeks? Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, I am eagerly awaiting your feedback and comments. If you like this review, do leave a thumbs up and share this video with all your friends. And to stay tuned with me, please do subscribe to my channel, The Versatile Doctor, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you are notified of all my uploads instantaneously. That's all from my side for today. I'll be back with you with another review or another video on any other topic. Till then, you have been with The Versatile Doctor. This is Dr. Abhinav Atul signing off. It is my pride and privilege to be able to connect with you through this video. Namaskar.